Hi, my name is Mary. Today FM plays the best music in Lambasa. Today FM rocks.
My name is Thomas. I'm here in Nakasi and I like to listen to Today FM because it rocks.
My name is Milenia. Today FM rocks here in Singatoka.
My name is Enrique and Today FM rocks here in Tabwa.
My name is Mary Jane. I love listening to Today FM here in Ba. Today FM rocks.
My name is Ilay Tiambal and I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks here in Osur.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
In the news tonight, residents urged to assess aged electrical work. Health Minister emphasizes on professionalism. And $10 million set aside for ADB's annual meet in Fiji.
From the studios of FBC Suba, Amrita Sagar.
Electrical faults have been identified as one of the major causes of property fires last year. The National Fire Authority recorded 147 fire incidences last year, of which 53 were due to electrical faults. Savar Tambua with the details.
After analyzing the fire incidents last year, the National Fire Authority recommends that owners of old buildings or people who live in houses with old electrical wiring need to get this replaced.
I think the onus is actually on the property owners to ensure that they upgrade their electrical wirings, to ensure that they have circuit breakers, that the house are properly wired, because really it's, these are one of the main causes.
So once they build their house, they have to look for a electrical contractor to do the electrical wiring. The reason being that they know the standards to carry out in doing the electrical wiring.
The second most common reason behind property fires was arson, as 30 properties were lost when people meaningfully set it on fire. 18 cases were due to unattended cooking. The NFA suggests that people should install private fire alarm systems.
We are automatically informed through the system, and our men and women attend to these incidents.
In 2017, there were 155 incidents, while in 2016, there were 147 cases. Samira Tambua, FBC News.
Professionalism and efficiency are two key areas that the Ministry of Health is looking to enhance this year. Minister responsible Dr. Ifaremi Wanganebete says among their priority areas, the turnaround time for the medical reports has now been standardized, with 5 days for initial reports and 10 for more detailed accounts. Maggie Boyle sat down with the Health Minister and filed this report.
Promoting a more coherent sector, the Health Minister highlighting the practical measures now being implemented.
We've now asked that all medical reports be turned around within 5 working days, detailed reports within 10 working days. So just being much more efficient in the way that we deal with things.
Dr. Wanganebete reiterated the importance of keeping things simple.
Professionalism. So professionalism encompasses everything, the way we dress, the way we relate to people, the way we talk, even the way we address patients.
And with any meaningful change, the Minister also knows the critical need for staff development.
With the health professionals, that's a given because that's part of the registration process. They have to have continued professional development. But I'm also interested in continued professional development for our corporate staff.
$335 million has been allocated for the Health Ministry for this financial year. Maggie Boyle, FBC News.
A 55-year-old woman from Namara, Salima Kandavu, has died following an accident in Fletcher Road, Suva, yesterday afternoon. It is alleged a 30-year-old driver who was heading towards Nasese failed to negotiate a bend, and as a result, the vehicle veered off the road and landed in the drain. 2 other passengers involved in the accident have been medically examined. The police investigation continues. A 25-year-old church elder from Buretu village, Tailevu, is the latest drowning victim. The deceased was swimming with a few friends and allegedly decided to swim across to get a bamboo, but failed to reach the other side. Police say a search was conducted and the man was found 20 to 40 meters from the riverbank. 2 drowning cases have been recorded so far this year. $10 million has been set aside by the government to host the Asian Development Bank's annual meeting of governors in May. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Civil Service Bernadette Welsh says the exposure from hosting this international meeting will be significant, in addition to Fiji stamping its mark as a regional powerhouse. Maggie Boyle reports.
Fiji will be the first developing country in the Pacific to host Asia's biggest bank. The milestone event is no small feat.
The Asian Development Bank has what they call a Green Book, which outlines what an ADB annual meeting normally looks like, and that gives us guidance for our logistical planning. So actually, we're the ones that are doing all of the logistical planning.
And preparation is well on its way.
We have a professional conference organiser, we have a transport provider and others. And because this is the biggest meeting of its kind that Fiji has ever hosted, one of the things we're doing is we're building capacity here.
Earlier this week, the ADB's president, Takahiko Nakao, was in country to assess for himself the meeting venues on Denarau and Nandi.
I found the preparation is very well ongoing by the support of Ministry of Economy and so on. And it's a perfect place to showcase the beauty and strength of Pacific Island country.
More than 3,000 delegates, along with a media cohort of more than 300, are expected in attendance at the ADB's annual meeting. Maggie Boyle, FBC News.
Still to come, special court sitting for 7 escapees. And EU reaffirms support for the sugar sector. Details after the break.
Bula, nevan go malakay leloma, ngongai nakas ondu magrong ng Bula FM, nambando ay nasere.
Hoya ubasit sai sa Ilambasa, ya ondu talita ina warong ng Bula FM, nambando ay nasere.
Buya do tumeli ako na tao no hinga toka, talita kina na warong ng Bula FM, nambando ay nasere.
Wala tunga ng Bula FM, nambando ay nasere number 1.
Nevan go fani na tao no go singa toka, kita ondu talita kana Bula FM, nambando ay nasere.
Bula FM, number 2 ay nasere.
7 serving prisoners who broke out of the maximum security complex in Namboro last month appeared today in a special court sitting. All escapees have been jointly charged for damaging property and escaping from lawful custody. The magistrate has ruled that escapee Peniasi Galimau can be transferred to the remand centre on Tuesday, while the rest remain at the maximum prison. The case has been adjourned to January 25th. The 7 escaped in the early hours of the morning on Christmas Eve, but were recaptured within 24 hours. They are serving time for several criminal offences. The European Union has indicated they will provide more than $40 million assistance to the sugar sector. Speaking to FBC News, head of cooperation at the EU delegation for the Pacific, Christoph Wagner, says they are committed to reviving the Fijian sugar industry. Kritika Kumar reports.
Christoph Wagner says the EU already has some ongoing programs which is benefiting the Fijian farmers.
To the population, obviously by helping the farmers and the families and the communities, this will also increase then the productivity of sugar, which is again important for Fiji sugar industry.
Wagner also revealed how the assistance will be utilized to revitalize the sugar sector.
So we will use, we call it budget support. So we will work with the government, through the government, on a policy, which should be an inclusive policy. And I know there are now efforts underway to launch a policy on sugar. There is already a policy on agriculture, and we will support this policy of the government.
Meanwhile, Permanent Secretary for Sugar, Yogesh Karan, is pleased with last year's performance.
It's been good. There has been some issues with the mills because one has to realize that the bar mill suffered massive flood damage beginning of the year.
The government has also introduced a number of initiatives to help the sugarcane farmers. Around 200,000 people depend on the sector for their livelihood. Kritika Kumar, FBC News.
200 children from Fiji's poorest of poor families today received back-to-school packs from BSP. According to Fenk Fiji, over 10% of children aged between 5 and 14 years do not attend school, while more than 49% of those completing primary school do not have the opportunity to attend secondary school. Country head Harun Ali BSP acknowledges government's initiatives to support free education and reiterated that this donation aligns with the bank's commitment to serving the communities. Each pack contains a school bag, exercise books, folders, stationery, calculators and water bottles.
We know and understand about the associated costs involved in sending children to school, such as uniforms, sandals, transportation and decent meals.
The Japanese government is providing scholarships to civil servants through the Pacific Leads program to promote interaction between the two countries. Japanese ambassador to Fiji, Masahiro Omura, says the program enables the young government officials to study in Japan. Omura says under this program, the recipients are able to undertake master's degree program. He adds they wish to increase the number of recipients this year and are waiting for applications.
We hope we can expand these numbers because Japanese government pledged to invite 5,000 people from the Pacific Island countries, including Fiji, at the time of Palm Aid. So I hope we can increase the number in the future, in the near future.
Prepare to turn your clock back an hour, maybe before you go to sleep tonight, as daylight savings will come to an end at 3 tomorrow morning. Daylight savings came into effect on November 4th last year. It was approved by the Minister for Employment, Productivity and Industrial Relations. Daylight savings is officially recognized to make more use of the longer days experienced during this time of the year. In world news, a new study shows oceans are getting warmer faster. Ahead in sports, Krishna ready for another impressive show. And Tamil Nadu crowned Sevens champions in Nosori. Details after the break.
Dala, I am Eleanor. For the best classic hits, I only listen to Gold FM here in Singapore. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Seni Rawa. I love listening to Gold FM here in Nosori. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Dino. I'm from Outrigger, Coral Coast, Singapore. I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Salote. I love listening to Gold FM here in Nosori. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Bula, my name is Marida. Gold FM plays the best classics here in Outrigger, Singapore.
Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Fijian wonder boy Roy Krishna is ready to give another super performance for Wellington Phoenix when they take on Central Coast Mariners in the A-League match tonight. Krishna, who has been making records this year, believes they will live up to the expectations at the Westpac Stadium in Wellington, New Zealand. Former Fiji development team captain Savinatha Balindrokandroka hopes to make it into the national under-23 side for the OFC Championship. The Nasinu rep led the Fiji under-20s last year but says the competition is tough this year. Vaishnav Prasad has more.
It hasn't been an easy ride for former Fiji under-20 captain Savinatha Balindrokandroka this week.
It's been really tough, and players have been coming in looking for a spot to fit in the team, so it's not easy.
The Nasinu midfielder is part of the 60 players in camp preparing for the OFC Under-23 Championship. He says there are a few areas the team really needs to work on.
They should more look on the technical side, as well as the fitness, endurance, and team bonding as well.
Coach Christophe Gamel says, being the host nation, it is important that the players are mentally prepared.
It will be in Fiji, this competition, so it's big pressure for the boys. That's why mental is very important, and I believe in them, we believe in them.
Fiji Under-23 will compete with 11 other countries for a spot in the Olympic Games that will be held in Japan next year. Vaishnav Prasad, FBC Sports.
The Tamil Nadu rugby side has been crowned the champions of the Silver Water Tamil Nadu Sevens tournament at Nosori's Ratudha Kambao Park. The side defeated Police 12-0 in the final, and here are the tries.
Out wide it goes to Muri Muri. Muri Muri puts a kick over the top. It's a foot race now. Over the try line and they dive. And I think the Police player got back first. The referee will wait to see that. He wants... he's given the try. He's given the try. So the try to Atanasio Muri. Go back this time and police get it down first as... Rob Moaserau was right there and claiming that one, but not this time. Oh, he's given the try! Another one! And the officials say that that was a try, 12 points to nil. Tambandamu Blues are champions of their own tournament. They take the inaugural Silver Waters Tambandamu Rugby Sevens title.
In the semi-finals earlier, Tambandamu defeated Land Force Battalion 12 points to 7 and Police beat Wardens 5-0. Here are the tries.
Not able to take that cleanly was Misaki Tui, then gets it as it went to the ground, picks it up, puts it to the boot and chases for it. He's the only one chasing for it, picks it up brilliantly and slides on the ground. In defence, it's picked up well over there by Tambandamu, and Benjamin Vota, the replacement player, goes in to score the try. Wonderfully done by Tambandamu. Tambandamu, 4 minutes of play gone and they go over. Well, Land Force Battalion make the mistake. Tambandamu have got the try. Hesitates and gets the pass away to Korisaru. Korisaru goes forward himself. The Warden's defence bought his dummy that time, and Meli Korisaru.
In international sports, Britain's Andy Murray says he plans to retire after this year's Wimbledon, but fears next week's Australia Open could be the final tournament of his career. The three-time Grand Slam winner, who is struggling to recover from hip surgery, was in tears at a news conference in Melbourne. Occasional showers and isolated thunderstorms were experienced over most places today. Now a trough of low pressure lies slow-moving over Fiji and extending from Natuma southwards. Checking the west out today for temperatures reaching as high as 33 degrees. A shower or thunderstorm expected in spots late at night. Eastwards from Pacific Harbour to Suva, cloudy and humid conditions with soaking showers at times. And up north, similar cloudy conditions with a little rain expected tonight. At sea, moderate west-northeast winds, moderate seas. Now for the tides, high tide will be at 11 p.m. with low tide at 5:36 a.m. Sunrise will be at 5:41. For tomorrow, occasional rain, heavy at times and few thunderstorms over Vanwalevu, Taviuni and the nearby smaller islands, Lau, Yasawa and the Mamanuca group, and the northern and western parts of Vitilevu is expected. Elsewhere, you can expect occasional showers and isolated thunderstorms, with showers increasing to rain and few thunderstorms from later tonight. And as we look further on to Monday, occasional showers and few thunderstorms are expected over most places. Recapping the main stories, residents urged to assess aged electrical work. Health Minister emphasises on professionalism and $10 million set aside for ADB's annual meet in Fiji. For these stories and others, you can tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. On to our poll question segment. This week we're asking, is Fiji ready for a passenger train industry? Visit our FBC website to answer. You can always send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email fbcnews@fbc.com.fj or share it with us via our Facebook page FBC News, or you can also follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC News or simply hashtag FBC News. And that was your FBC News for tonight. Until next time, good night.
Hi, I'm Jyotishma. I'm from Singatoka. I love listening to Mirchi FM. Mirchi FM is hot.
Mirchi FM is #1.
I'm Charlene Robert. Mirchi FM rocks in Lambasa.
I'm Soname Nasori Jackson. Mirchi FM is hot.
My name is Raymond Dutt. I'm in Babu Singh Alliance. Mirchi FM is hot in Lambasa.
I'm Kritika from Jax Nasori. I love listening to Mirchi FM here in Nasori. Mirchi FM is hot.
Mirchi FM, it's hot.